welcome my group Bearcats. Our members have Trần Quỳnh Anh, Đinh Đức Anh, Nguyễn, Hồng, Dương, Bùi Thị Quỳnh, and Hoàng Anh Tú. About the contents, we will talk about the online contents. First, the trend of online contents media by Hồng, Dương, business revealers model, and media conversation by Thị Quỳnh. And the online publishing industry, and we talk about online newspaper and ebook and online booking publishing Quỳnh Anh. And the last, the online entertainment industries by Anh Tú. And no other sector has been so changed by the internet and the web than the content industry. The online content industry are organized into two major categories: the marine industries, livable, magazine, and book. The entertainment industries, which include television, movie, music, and game. What the new online content and media in first is a business. Amazon, Google, Hulu, and Netflix become significant player content production business, and America continues to spend more on online movie than DVD. About the technologies and smartphone, tablets, computer, and e-reader together with rich movie multimedia environment, entertainment in my environment. And about the societies, media consumption, America spent around 4,200 hours a year consuming various media. More than twice as many hours as they work. And millennial really or that's different. Millionaire play a more active role in their great video content and other articles by posting photo and video social. Millennials take more advantage of the latest technology from smartphone to access streaming music and TV service and baby boomer. Millennials do spread and sales content than elder and control their TV set just more often, including viewing watching, even though they are watching certain hour of custom TV every month. Reaching media can be a problem for marketers. They are more likely to resist content states such as bright and bold than traditional print style. They are more likely to use an blocker and turn out any kind of the online. They more risers and are more likely to use Tumblr, Pinterest, and Instagram, and they are much more likely to use mobile payment pattern than browser. Internet and traditional media. The internet and traditional media are completely and mutually supportive than other substitutes. The impact of the internet increase the demand for media.
About the business revenue model, there are three revenue models for digital content delivery. Two-pay model are subscription, meaning you can eat and a la carte pay for what you use. The third model is advertising revenue to provide content for free, usually with a premium, which means higher price, a caution to early analysis projection that free would drive a pie or business. It turned out that both models are viable now, and in the near future there's nothing contradictory about all on the three models. working free content can drive customers to buy content as streaming service like Spotify has discovered. About the concept of media conversion, it has three dimensions. The first dimension is technological conversion, which refers to the development of hybrid devices that can combine the functionality of two or more media platforms. You can see the mobile phone we use every day. The second dimension is content conversion, exploitation of online tools to design, produce, and distribute content. And the third dimension, industry conversion, which refers to the merger of media enterprise into powerful combination that can cause market content on many different platforms and grassroots that use platforms. This can take place either through purchases or through strategic alliance.
Next part of online publishing industry, the internet offers the tech population an opportunity to move to a new generation newspaper, magazines, and books that are produced, processed, stored, distributed, and sold over the website, available anytime, anywhere, and sold on any device. Now let's start with the newspaper industry. The evolution of newspaper online business models spanned from 1995 until today. The newspaper industry can be considered the earliest field with the flow of technology. 1995 is the evolution has experienced three distinct business models. Prior to the development of the web and the search engine, reader discovered the news by browsing the print paper. The technology platform was sometimes print with color, but it considered your innovation and expanded the period with the introduction of the web and its growing popularity from 1998 to 2000. Newspapers retained their existing green-century strategy and cultural, adding the digital copy, their brand edition, and putting them online. The technology platform digital edition was desktop or laptop. In the integrated print or web period, newspapers adopted multimedia elements such as video as more interactive element were puzzle, and content to provide reader feedback opportunities. There were also opportunities to personalize their news. However, there are limits. The video was somewhat more engaging. This technology platform remained the desktop on larger platform. From 2007 until 2008, Apple's introduction to the iPhone and the Facebook had been opened to public, quickly becoming largest-scale social web pages with over 100 million users. Those even the door to the digital first period where the industry buzz is based on the mobile device apps. The news go on 24 hours a day. Story might start with any social web dashboard. 2000 to Britain. The digital first business model involved previous model. The top priority producing the most engaging and then purchasing of print products based on it. In the case of digital startup, there is no green edition and the news is just a continuous stream of the updates and board rather than a fixed article. Instead of waiting for the reader to discover the news ourselves. For the new hour search, and then the online push the reader and in social media site. Following the chance of most major newspaper group had joined the social media site like Facebook to have the article appear in the news feed. To the trends and the challenges of newspaper. Enterprise operating in the newspaper industry has both chance and challenge. In terms of the trends, newspaper will have vast audience size and growth. As you can see on the slide, the online readership of the newspaper. It's growing more than 10 years, about 67% of US internet users. Approximately about 179 million people read the newspaper content, making it the second most popular activity. According to the Newspaper Association in 2016, and for the why online newspaper attracts exceptionally large and loyal audience, the most trusted sources of news and commentary are local, national, and international stories. To be short is the quality of content that the making newspaper outstanding. As for the obstacle of newspaper enterprise have to deal with the finding a suitable revenue model to generate profits as quite urgent. And the new media industry saw the massive revenue decline, although it was exception to hit the shore and live on the revenue. The problem lies in increasing but less valuable traffic to the news site to clarify the audience increasingly coming from the social media websites and the search engine rather than coming directly to the newspaper homepage. Will be less engaging and less valuable. As you can see the figure 4, the current trends continue. Businessmen will need to pay view on the expanding digital subscription market, composed of loyal readers in previous brand. Paying for the news was not preferred. However, change in the public perception has been benefit to the newspaper industry, with some typical example of the Wall Street Journal and the Times earning high revenue from subscription fees. Using a major subscription same as the premium model mentioned above. The traditional newspaper company also face the challenge coming from the world of the digital company. The eventual capital investors have poured over $1 billion into the digital online news science. So in 2016, the digital online site also witnessed the worst of unique disease and traffic from the mobile defense. So can newspapers survive the digital disruption? They can't, but when they develop the digital first publication while maintaining their historic quality edge and adopt quickly and explore technology to compete with the poor digital competitors.
Now, we will move on to ebooks, which I enjoy because of their convenience and low cost in comparison to traditional books. In that section, I will go over some of the most important aspects of creating ebooks and publishing them online. The first factor is the size and growth of online magazines' audience. Ebooks began in 2000 when Stephen King, one of America's most popular writers, published his exclusive novel online. Within a decade, ebooks had gone from an unusual experiment by a major author to an everyday experience for millions of Americans and an exciting new market for authors, changing the process of writing, selling, and distributing books. Today, magazine and Apple account for 85% of the ebooks market, with Megatoon's video accounting for 74% and Apple accounting for 11%. Reading books online is now possible thanks to the mobile platform of smartphones and also tablets. It is permitted than green books because in the new published model, prices are determined by the author and are usually much lower than traditional book prices, depending on the author's popularity, and the digital distributor takes a percentage of the sale. However, as shown in the graph, ebook sales growth has slowed after a period of rapid growth. US ebook sales in 2016 are expected to be $7.6 billion, accounting for 26% of all consumer book sales, despite the fact that ebook sales are expected to continue increasing. Ebook sales are not expected to grow nearly as fast as they did in previous years, with only $8.2 billion in 2017
at $8.7 billion in 2018. Therefore, unlike the newspaper industry, it is too early to declare that the book industry has been digitally destroyed, and there are some reasons to believe that printed books will be with us for a long time. The second factor, internet distributing, is shockingly from one organization, which is Amazon yet. Why would that be? Let's find out together. As referring conventional books distributing printed books, likewise put them to computerized stage to serve clients who need to peruse book on the web, and Amazon represents particularly 75% of market. While not monopoly, all things considered, it is a colossal market power. Its influence online books distributing as a faith, the greatest test of control over estimating a digital book stage for bandits Amazon present to resubmit the customary distributing industry. With another computerized universe of distributing, where content is formed by calculations, distinguishing what the client needs and read about essayists are their own editor, pundits are supplanted by video remarks. And dissemination is a constraint by one or a couple of online stores. So it is constrained by Amazon make its own, and it make industry has lot evaluating power.
We're going to talk about 9.3, the online entertainment industry. In figure 9.30 illustrates the relative size of this commercial entertainment market. The entertainment industry is generally considered to be composed of 4 traditional commercial players and 1 new arrival: television, radio, broadcasting, Hollywood film, music, and game. Together, the largely separate entertainment players generated $144 billion in annual US revenue in 2015. This includes both digital and traditional formal revenue. Figure 9.30 illustrates the relative size of the commercial entertainment market. By far, the largest entertainment producer is television, and then motion picture, followed by video game, radio, and music, while online computer and console revenue have grown to be larger than movie box office revenue. Total Hollywood film revenue dropped in the game industry when other sources of movie revenue and others such as streaming, DVD rental, and sale are licensing. Radio remains a strong revenue producer, aided in part by the growth of internet radio service like Spotify and Pandora, but is still largely reliant on FM and AM broadcast technologies, especially in automobile. Record music as a small lead of the major player at $7 billion, half a bit size 10 years ago. In figure 9.40 shows the current and projected growth from US commercial online entertainment revenue for the major players: online TV and movie, online game, internet, radio, and online music download. Most noticeable is extraordinary growth of online TV and movie, driven in large part by adoption of movie device as well as the success TV and movie stream side. Other forms of online entertainment will also continue to grow with single-digit rate as the internet takes on the distribution of internet shows and movies. The role of cable television delivery system decline. There will be some interesting change by 2019. Online TV and movie will grow very rapidly, while online game and internet radio remain relatively stable generator of revenue, declining insignificant when compared to TV and movie. The key to success of Hollywood studio in the digital area is their control over original, full-length feature production and control over who will distribute their movie, when and how. Distributor, where the internet provider of case system need to match the term of Hollywood studio. The dominance of Hollywood studio in content creation is being challenged, but for now still seems secure. An estimated 120 million Americans will watch movie online in 2026, growing to 145 million in 2020. Talk about table streaming TV device. About Apple TV provided content from Apple iTunes Store plus thousands other channel apps including Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Showtime. Does not provide access to Google Play of Amazon Video, although can access Amazon Video using a Play feature. Available in two models. New Apple TV feature touch-based remote control and Siri voice recognition. About Google Chromecast, stream content from Google Play Store as well as from other providers such as Netflix, HBO, Hulu, YouTube, and thousands of others. Must have account that provide access to this service. Does not provide access to items of Amazon Video, unlike other devices with on-screen interface that display channel that can be selected and played via use of remote control. With Chromecast, you find the content you want, the Chrome browser or mobile device, and then cast into TV through the Chromecast player, lowest cost device. About Roku, stream content from 2,500 channels, including Netflix, Amazon Video, Google Play, HBO. Most of accounts that provide access to this service do not provide access to items. Find different models available differentiated by performance feature and price, ranging from set-top box to streaming stick. Amazon Fire TV, Titan Interact with Amazon Instant Video service, but also provide access to thousands of other content providers, except iTunes and Google Play, coming to basic model, set-top box, and Fire TV stick. The dominance of Hollywood studio in content creation is being challenged, but for now still seems secure. An estimate 120 million Americans will watch movies online in 2016, growing to 145 million in 2020. Aside from box office theater revenue, the movie industry revived revenue from box, physical format, and digital format, like selling movies for download, selling assets on cable or internet-specific model educator, and subscription streaming over the internet. Physical formats still make up about 59% of home movie revenue, but this percentage is rapidly shrinking. Revenue from digital format is growing at much higher rate. Figure 9.19 shows consumer spending on digital music in 4 different formats: single, album, streaming, and ringtone. Figure 9.19 shows consumer spending on digital music. In the United States, revenue from digital game in all formats in 2015 was estimated at nearly $18 billion. In the United States, revenue from digital game is formal in 2015 was estimated nearly $18 billion. There are 5 types of digital gamer. Casual gamer play game on desktop or laptop computer. They are called casual game because they play game for a few minutes at a time, stop and start game, and are not intensively involved. Social gamers are those who play game using a web browser or app on social network like Facebook, often with friends. Mobile game play using their smartphone or table computer. Massively multiplayer online game use their computer to play with a large number play around the globe. Console gamer play game online using a dedicated console like Xbox, PlayStation. Often console gamers are connected over the internet to enable group play. In 2016, over 180 million Americans will play game on mobile device, over 3 times as many who play game on game console. Casual PC gamers are twice as common as console gamers.